Welcome back, everyone, to the Texarkana Bandits Dynasty here on College Football 26. And the Bandits sit at 4-2 on the year now against the 4-2 Coastal Carolina Chanteclers. We get to head to nice Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, but sadly don't get to experience the beach at all because it's going to be a night game against the Chanteclers and a team that we match up pretty decently against. That's the big positive there. Now, we are one of 4 teams right now undefeated in conference play. And the bad part about that is Southern Miss and Louisiana, well, they're on our side of the conference. So we need to hope both of them just lose more conference games than us if we want to make a conference championship game. But of course, we have to keep winning for that to happen. But you see the schedule, we take on the Chanteclers at 7 o'clock tonight, so no enjoying the beaches, it seems, today. As Nick Rude Johnson's the only injury for the Chanteclers, their free safety is out for 6 weeks. But that's not big. What's big is they have Braylon McReynolds, the transfer out of ULM. We saw him last year with the Warhawks. Now he transfers and changes his color scheme to a nice black and teal. I can't say I'm not, biased to that color scheme. But he has had a very good year as a Chantecler. 477 yards, 4.2 a carry, and 4 touchdowns so far. More importantly, no fumbles. On the defensive side, they're led by linebacker Luke Murphy. And when your middle linebacker is the captain of your defense and one of, if not your best, defensive player, normally that's a pretty good sign that you're going to be a pretty physical team at least. So we do have to worry about a guy who can find the ball carrier. 110 tackles all of last year. He's got 48 already this year and has a pick. I don't know how that bodes for us, though. Let's head down, though, to the teal turf, as it's going to be a fun one. I love their stadium solely for the teal turf. I can't say that it's possibly my favorite turf in college football. Yes, Boise, I know you're there with the blue turf, but the teal turf is just so cool. I'm not going to lie. And we are off in this one as the Chanteclers are going to start us off. And it is going to be returned well up to about the 20. Or I'm sorry, up to the 16. I thought you made it a little bit further. Never mind me. I'm an idiot. It's MJ Morris and Luke Murphy, the players they're highlighting. We highlighted McReynolds a bit more, but we'll see what the former NC State and Maryland quarterback can do as MJ Morris connects, and that's going to be a solid pickup right off the bat. Gain of 6. His 100th completion of the season. I will say, MJ, if you play like you did NC State, we will not have a problem. 2nd and 4 now. Man in motion. Morris goes play action, and he's just going to take off and keep it himself. Slides down safely, and that's what you got to fear the most, I think, about MJ Morris, is his rushing ability. His athleticism is his deadliest trait, as that completion is good for some short yardage. As Bruce Carpenter comes up to make that play. 2nd and 8. Play action. Another throw short, but this one has a good enough pickup to get him close to a new set of downs. I thought they got it at first. So 3rd and 1, it's a QB keeper. Easy first down on the sneak. And Coastal continues their drive. The muscular Roosters continue, as this is going to be a good carry. But you fought for 1 yard. When I said good carry, I meant that he at least fought for his yardage. Only picks up 1 out of it, but a nice pickup off the slant there. 3rd down and 2. It's a keeper, but that is a great job by Arno Fabian. He kept his eyes on MJ Morris, didn't let him get away, and a big tackle for loss to bring an end to this drive. That's just good, smart play by Arno Fabian. And out will come the offense, led by running back Frankie Rowan, who's been rather healthy this season, which is a nice thing to see. Let's hope, cross every appendage, that continues this season. Hand off for Rowan, and right off the snap, he's got a big play. Already up past our own 40. Hamilton, the pistol. Play action after the big play. They go to the screen here, as that's going to be a first down pickup for Shaq McBath. The time traveler picking up the first. First and 10. Handoff goes to Rowan again. He cuts in probably a bit too early there, only picks up 3. Second and 7 as McNeil checks in. Screen set up for McNeil. He's got blockers in front of him, and that's a solid 6 yards. And now they go to the goal line set with Leslie Niles in the game, as they're going to go outside with Niles. He's got the first and more up to the Coastal 30. First and 10 out of the pistol. Rowan's back in. He's gotten a good break as play action here. And that one is caught. Corey Nervy on the catch. Probably could have just taken off with that one, Hamilton, but nice pickup. Gets him close to a new set of downs as he keeps this one and goes backwards. I'd like to say that was proving me wrong, that he shouldn't have kept the last one, but you know. As the underneath on the crosser, there goes JCP, speed on display, and down to the 1. Exactly what they needed to do. Can they cap it off, though? Leslie Niles in. He is the goal line short yardage back. They flip it to him this time, and look at the blocks. No one even around him. Easy touchdown for Leslie Niles, and he is boogieing there. He gets crowned. We get our first points, and Coastal already behind the 8 ball. This was a game I was terrified of on the schedule when it came to the actual Sun Belt Conference games. Coastal, arguably one of the top schools in this conference, and we at least get points first, so I'll take that. That's a win in my book. As a quick throw here. Short picks up enough for the first. Never mind, they say he's just shy. I say they're wrong, as that's going to be enough for the first down. McReynolds hasn't seen a lot on the ground just yet, and I'm surprised they haven't gone to him more often, but maybe that's the reason, as we corral quick, and the first quarter comes to a close. 7-0, Bandits on top. Great start. Can we keep it going, though? That's the big question. Okay, second quarter of action. Saw a bit of everything from us, at least, in that first quarter of action. As a deep shot here, and it is caught. He got in front of Irvin. Plenty of space. And that is the biggest play of the day for either side right now. As Morris keeps it, flips it after they started to sneak in on him, and McReynolds has the first down. First and goal. It's a screen, and Fabian can't bring him down. The tight end is in. Touchdown, Coastal. And that right there ties this ball game up. And I'm sorry, that's not a tight end. That is a wide receiver. That is Xavier Widener on the touchdown. So they tie it up off the Widener touchdown, and nowhere to go for Rowan. They were ready that timeout. 2nd and 15 after the loss of 5. Quick throw on the slant, just wanted to get something. Well, they got a lot more than that. Douglas Falcon picks up the first, and a flag flies As on the next play, a good old false start. Going to bring him back 5 yards. So from 1st and 10 to 1st and 15. Hamilton. That one intended for Julian Allen, but he wasn't ready for it. 2nd and 15 now after the miscue. Plenty of time over the middle. That's caught. JCP. 1st down. Even had the underneath if he wanted it. 1st and 10. Hamilton. It's an option. He pitches it to Rowan. He's got space to the 30, the 20, 10. You're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Frankie Rowan. A big rushing touchdown for the senior back, and that's going to give us the lead back in this one. 2 rushing touchdowns to start the day. So Coastal up now as the handoff goes to McReynolds. He's got a bit of room, but doesn't get much there. 5 carries, 18 yards is it so far. They've done a good job of keeping him at bay. Play action from Morris. Pressure coming. He gets hit by Thimba Eldridge, but that's not going to be enough to get the sack as he got it away. And it'll be 3rd down and 8. Plenty of time for MJ as he sends this one all the way downfield. Knocked away. Irvin Lamar was in coverage. And now it's great starting field position essentially at midfield. Hand off to Rowan. Only picks up 2, but that gets him into Chantecler territory. 2nd and 8. Quick throw on the curl. That's a 1st down Falcon. 1st and 10. Hamilton on a bit of fire right now. I need a narrator or a announcer that's just going to say, he's on fire. But after the loss of 2 from Julian Allen, it's Rowan on the screen, and he's going to pick up half of that yardage. So 3rd down and 6. Ryunosuke Woods checks in. Plenty of time for Hamilton. And it's incomplete. Falcon can't haul it in. And that brings out the punting unit. Back to Coastal we go. And once again, a good play. It was one-on-one man coverage. And Field couldn't take care of the receiver. 1st and 10. Wide open, but Morris just misses his man. 2nd down and 10 now. Out of the empty. It's a screen set up for McReynolds. He's not going to have a lot here. Only a gain of 1 as that brings up 3rd down and long. Bandits showing pressure. They drop back out of it. Deep shot, almost intercepted. Zach Field wanted it. But it's back to Texarkana's offense, and the lineman got pushed down into the way of Rowan. He had nowhere to go with linemen in his path. It's now 2nd and 10. That's a catch from Falcon in double coverage. He gets in front to catch the curl. Mid-screen setup here for JCP, but he doesn't go far. Only 2 there. 2nd and 8. Downfield intended for Falcon, but over his head, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. And this one is caught but dropped. Julian Allen couldn't hang on. He had to go up to get it. And he couldn't bring it down as this stays a 14-7 ball game as a nice hit by Gordon breaks that pass up. MJ Morris looking to throw again. Into the flats. That one is caught for a gain of 8. Saves him a timeout going out of bounds here with $1:06 left on the clock before halftime. Pressure sent. That one caught. 1st down, Chanteclers. Looking to throw. MJ over the middle. That one's caught. Carpenter was the man there. So 2nd and 3. No pressure to speak of today. It has been not a great day for the edge rushers, I'll say that much. 1st and 10. After the catch, they go no huddle. MJ getting pressured by Kellen Jepson a bit, but he's going to run for a gain of about 8, maybe 9. And I'm sorry, it was actually 7. I can't count. 2nd and 3. Screen here, McReynolds with plenty of room to work with. Spins through one man and has the 1st down. Maybe the last chance they're going to get here, depending. 13 seconds, another screen for McReynolds. Good blocks, and he got 2 big ones. Cuts back. He's in. Touchdown, Chanteclers. Fabian couldn't keep him out, and McReynolds strikes right before half. Well, the linebackers that don't like us giving up passing yards are not happy with the way this game's going, I think, right now, because the passing attack has been really all the Chanteclers have. Let's go to halftime, a much-needed break after the sad end of that half. Chanteclers tied it up, 14 apiece. You look at the numbers and they don't look bad on paper, but you just wish they were a little bit better in that first half. Now, Brian Robbins was at the game last week, so a very good visit for him, and we are still the only school offering to him, so I think we're going to be fine there. But let's talk about Eric Wells, the gem running back I found, the first gem we found in this dynasty, and he's not a speedy back. He's a powerful one. I like that. You know I like having my big-bodied running backs. Afayo has competition now. TCU has gotten in that fight. And I did start looking at Tyree Drew, a 4-star running back, because he had no offers. So I thought, let's take a look and see how that goes. We'll see how things go with him as time goes on. But first things first, we got to win this game. All tied up at 14 at half. Let's hope we're able to shut them down in the second half of things. Okay, second half of action. Hamilton and company beginning with the football in their hands. And that one is knocked free from McNeil as it'll be 2nd and 10. Rowan still in the ball game. He's been rather healthy today as that is a catch underneath. Never mind, incomplete. JCP couldn't come up with it. So the crosser's not doing what you expect. The easy things are not coming easy as that screen only picks up 1. And it's a great defensive possession for the Chanteclers. Let's make a wish. 11-11 left on the play clock for this one. That's incomplete. Big hit by Buddy Gordon. That'll happen when you have him right in front of you. 2nd and 10. Handoff McReynolds, and everybody gets there quick. So 3rd and long, and we're showing pressure. Bandits drop out. It's a screen. Can they stop him? He is shy. So both teams with a 3-and-out to start the second half. So no upper hand so far as a nice catch and run by JCP. 1st and 10. Hamilton in the pistol. Hands off here to Rowan. He runs into just a straight defender. And it's going to be no gain. 2nd and 10. Go back to Rowan, but he's brought down quickly. So 3rd down and 10. Hamilton finds his man wide open. It was a little high there on that throw, but Shaq McBath made the play. And they are back into Coastal territory. As downfield, it's caught, JCP. his 5th catch of the day. He's got another first down. Well, Falcon and Allen have been kind of the short, trustworthy guys. JCP makes the big play there going downfield. Talk about being trustworthy. Douglas Falcon makes the catch on the slant. It's a new set of downs at about the 3-yard line. Looking to throw. Quick throw. JCP over the middle. Touchdown Bandits. And they get the lead back in this one. The first passing touchdown of the day. JCP does it again, and it's 21-14. Can the defense get another 3 and out, though? Has a screen set up. Going nowhere. Good defense there. Fabian, the first man there to slow him up. 2nd and 7. Handoff. No, it's a play fake, but Eldridge wasn't fooled. The play action does not work as the first sack of the day on MJ Morris comes from the senior pass rusher. Thimba Eldridge, he's got the first pick in school history, gets the sack here. He's done a lot this season. Believe that is his 4th sack of the season. Looking to throw again. This one not going far. Little Mac was right there. 1st and 10. Hamilton. He's on fire as the handoff goes to Rowan, and he goes right up the middle there. So a new set of downs thanks to the Rowan head of steam. It's a keeper. Hamilton with a head of steam up the middle. He's going to have 8. 2nd and 2. The offense feeling it right now. It's a direct snap to McNeil, and he'll fight for the first down. A lot of Jeff McNeil right now. As the RPO for JCP, that doesn't go anywhere on the screen. So 2nd and 10. Hamilton hands off to McNeil, nowhere to go. Rowan checks back in. He's had a handful of plays off now. He set up the crossers again, but Morrow can't haul that one in. So they have to settle for the Roncalli field goal. And it doinks in. Oh, they get lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And in that case scenario, much better to be lucky than good. 24-10, a 2-possession lead now for the Bandits. Can they keep it at bay as we head to the 4th and final quarter of action after that stop on McReynolds? You look at that top 25 right now. A lot of schools you expect to see. A lot of 2 and 3 loss schools. I'm just saying. We only have 2 losses. Why aren't we there? 2nd and 4. To start the 4th quarter of action, down 2 scores of the Chanteclers. MJ Morris over the middle finds his man, and it's a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Play action. Trying to get that coverage. Sack is a hell of a catch there. Irvin Lamar could not get his hands on that one. As another quick throw, this time Lamar at least gets involved to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Underneath, McReynolds doesn't go anywhere. 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw, pressure, but MJ getting away. Kellen Jepson runs him down. And Marcus Timmons banged up. Luckily, overall, he'd be okay. No real big issues to talk about since that scare with Little Mac, really. It's MJ all the time in the world on 4th and 5. He's going to take off and pick up the first, though. And that gives them a new set of downs and keeps them alive in this one. And down goes McReynolds, a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. It's play action, short throw. Buddy Gordon's right there to stop him. They get the lost yardage back, but it'll be 3rd down and 10. Keeper for Morris. Where's he going to? He runs into 2 men. Fabian and Zach Field bring him down as now 4th and 5. They're going to kick it. And they are more good than lucky as that is an easy field goal. So we're back to a 7-point ball game. One singular touchdown away from things being tied up. With 7:46 left, how much of that time can we kill? Touchdown could put this game away if you kill enough time, as Rowan doesn't get the block from Falcon off. He had just gotten it. Might have been gone. 1st and 10, Ryunosuke Woods. He gets the handoff. He didn't go anywhere on that run, as it'll be 2nd and 11. Rowan checks back in. And wide open underneath JCP. You take that every single time. 1st down and more. They are really spread out on the defense here as they hand off to Rowan, and a good tackle by Murphy as Rowan now clutching at his ankle. He's banged up, and that would probably be the end of him for today. Now, I don't believe that injury was anything to worry about, as Ryunosuke Woods is something to worry about if you're a Chantecler, though. That's a 1st down carry. But luckily, none of these injuries were terrifying. We didn't have anything that put anybody out for a long period of time. Let's just hope that doesn't happen when it matters. As another nice run from Woods. McNeil checks in now, 2nd and 3. He'll get the handoff. He stutter steps and goes back in. Murphy gets to him, but he's got the 1st down. And it is a new set of downs here. Hamilton gonna throw. He'll find McNeil. And he's got the 1st dives down to stay in bounds and keep that clock a-ticking. As the clock is not the friend now of the Chanteclers, as Ryunosuke can't get all of it. 1st timeout taken by Coastal. 2nd and goal. Leslie Niles checks in. He's already got 1 on the ground today. They hand it off to him. He stiff arms that man. Get down as Niles gets his 2nd. We are riding the Nile today, as that is going to be the 2nd rushing touchdown for Niles today and his 3rd real big play in that goal line set today. Had the 1st down the first time they ran the goal line set, the toss for the touchdown earlier, and now a big stiff arm puts him in and might have just sealed this game away. 15-point ball game now. Or I'm sorry, 14-point ball game now. Can't math, as that is caught. Great throw there by Morris. 1st and 10, 2:21 left to go in this one. Morris to the sideline, he's got him. It's a 4-yard pickup, stops the clock as they get out of bounds. And quick throw here, they swing it out to McReynolds, and he does not have the 1st. They say he's short, so they go quick. Last play before the 2-minute warning. And that one knocked away. Good coverage, Buddy Gordon. I've been on him before about how his coverage isn't that great, but look at him. It's the throw. It's Widener with the catch. So a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Morris. Quick throw. That's caught McReynolds, but he doesn't get enough for the 1st. They don't take their 2nd time out. 2nd and 2. And that one overthrown. They had an easy touchdown, but Morris missed his guy. And it's going to be 3rd and 2. Short throw and catch. It gets out of bounds to stop the clock. And they still have 2 timeouts, but $1:27 left. Looking to throw. Morris to the end zone. It's in and out of the hands. And Daniel Jones, an offensive lineman for the Chanteclers, banged up. Not the quarterback for the Colts. Totally different human being, I think. As that screen was definitely on the wrong page, as that bounced off of McReynolds' helmet. 3rd down and 10 now. They're falling apart here late, as that is caught, stays on his feet, and that's going to be a 7-yard pickup, 4th and 3. This could essentially be the game. MJ to the end zone, knocked away, and that is game. Texarkana with a big win, 31-17 over the Chanteclers. Jaden Hamilton didn't do much fancy. Had a couple of bigger plays downfield, specifically to JCP. Couple of easy timing routes with the curls and such to Falcon and Allen, but they played a clean game. They utilized their ground game efficiently today. This team just played arguably the best looking football game they've played all year. It helps when Frankie Rowan goes for 85 off 11. That helps a ton. And 2 touchdowns, of course, from Leslie Niles at the goal line. But JCP, another 100-yard outing off of 8 catches. Falcon had 59 off of 4. But another game where this team just did what they needed to do. And right now, without the massive big play threats, I mean, they're doing exactly what they need to do, which is keep a hold of the football and find the open guy. As defensively, Eldridge and Fabian get the sacks. We did give up a good chunk of passing yards, which ain't going to make certain linebackers that wear 29 happy, but it keeps us at 5-2, and it means we're 1 game out from a bowl game. We've already had a much better year. We've got a better record. Can we get bowl eligible in a big game next week against Southern Miss? I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.